Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between, this is Foog coming back to you with another Let's Play. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Let's Play number 2. So, let's load it up. You may already know what this is if you've seen the entirety of my last Let's Play, but, hey, let me fake suspense, okay? Cue epic intro music. I'm serious, I have so many fond memories of that music. It's like the intro music of the gods, or something like that. Nectar of the gods! Ah, jeez, stop it. So yes, indeed, this is King's Quest 6. You know, Roman numerals, VI, 6, and everything like that. I realize it's kind of predictable, but you know what? It's the sequel to my first Let's Play, so you know what? Let's do this. I don't have as many fond memories of this game as I did from 5, even though this is considered by many people to be a better game. I sort of think of 5 as the better of the two, but I guess that's more of my personal opinion and nostalgia and stuff speaking. But anyway, I'd show you the opening now just as, you know, just like now. Blah, blah. But for some reason my computer never plays it right. It glitches up and freezes and stuff, so I'm going to cut that in, okay?
Long ago, in the castle of a kingdom called Daventry.
Alexander, here you are. Oh, you're still not thinking about Cosima, are you?
I suppose I am.
Son, it's been months. You've got to pull yourself together. After all, you only met her that once.
I know.
Have you discovered anything about the land of the Green Isles?
No. No one's even heard of it. It's like she's just vanished.
I wish I could help. Please try to think about something else, dear.
I'll try, Mother.
Alexander, I feel so alone. I don't know what to do. Alexander, I wish you were here. Alexander, Alexander, Alexander.
Cosima! Wait! Mother! Mother, come quick!
Alexander, what on earth? You're white as a ghost.
Mother, I saw Cosima. She was in the mirror.
In the mirror? The magic mirror?
Yes! And it showed me how to find her.
How?
The stars! I saw the stars outside her window. I can navigate by the stars.
Oh, Alexander, if you really go...
It will be all right, Mother. I promise.
Prince Alexander sailed the known seas and beyond. as the ship nears the shore. Day turns to night, and the sea turns violent.
Alright, I'm going to change the settings first because they're always set kind of low, as you can see. So,
The beach is covered with a fine-grained white sand.
yeah. Oh, geez.
Alexander is standing
What's
on a
this?
beach littered with debris from his shipwreck. A path leads north into the lush green island. An occasional breeze rustles the nearby foliage.
Yeah, so I kind of gave it away, I realized right there, but you notice here, speech. You can actually switch between speech and text in this version of the game. Now, I mean, I could do either one. The nice thing about this, compared to King's Quest V, which you either played the old text version or the speech version, and you had to stick with it the whole time. There was no option. In this one, you can actually pick. So,
The
not
remains
so
of
bad.
Alexander's sailing ship lie dashed upon the distant shore.
I mean, the voice acting's kind of melodramatic and stuff, but, it's not that terrible. It's tolerable.
Alexander's royal insignia ring lies abandoned on the sand. It must have slipped from his finger during the shipwreck. Fortunately, it was not lost in the sea.
Nice. First item we want to pick up. So anyway, as for the voice acting, I'm
Alexander picks up his royal insignia ring
going to
from the
be
beach.
interrupted the entire game. That's what I was going to say, yeah. But,
Alexander pushes the plank to one
there we
side.
go.
A box has been partially buried under
box.
sand.
I was just going to leave this on. I mean, leave comments if you think the voice acting version is bad and you'd rather me switch to text. And I'll take feedback into consideration. But for now, I figure, I played King's Quest V almost the entire way with no voice acting. And so this time I'll play it with speech and see how it goes. If it's crappy or something like that, then I'll switch to text. But, hey, better voice acting in this than me, so anyway, moving on. What's this?
There's a copper coin in the treasure box. The coin bears the seal of Daventry and King Graham's noble face.
Nice. I'm gonna stick my hand in that box and grab it.
Alexander takes the coin and leaves the ruined box where it is.
Yeah, because I'm done with that box. I'm done with it, so I'm just leaving it behind.
The
Sorry.
ocean appears
Terrible.
calm, but there's a dimpling pattern to the
I'll take
surface
that,
which
so-
indicates an undertow.
An undertow. Now, that means we don't want to mess with this, but check it out.
The ocean is not as calm as it appears. Underwater currents tug at Alexander's legs.
Now, you notice that? We're still alive, even though I just walked into the water that it clearly just warned me about. That's one of the things a lot of people really appreciate about King's Quest VI, and think it makes it a lot better than 5, is that in 5, if you make a mistake or miss something, or, that kind of thing, you're dead. You're really dead. I mean, in this game there are some unforgivable spots too, but it's much more straightforward in things where you need to avoid something or don't do this, don't do that, and you could even hear that little tone in the background. So see, go to the castle or go explore. Well, like I say with every adventuring game, you want to explore things first. So let's take a look around. But yeah, one of the things is the voice acting in this game is pretty decent. So
Alexander is standing on a sunny village street. There are open shops to his right, a hard-packed path beneath his feet, and palm trees waving over his head. To the north, a key-shaped arch leads to another part of the village.
key-shaped. Really? It doesn't look key-shaped to me. I mean, it kind of is annoying that, yeah, I'll get interrupted by the voices all the time, but at the same time, you know, it's better voice acting than I could ever do of reading these things. Well, not ever, but you know what I mean.
The sign says pawn shop.
You mean pawn shop? Hey.
Old lamps for new.
Old man.
Old lamps
That E
for
means
new.
it's French. It's not pawn shop. It's pawn shop. Hey.
The sign above the door says Ali's
Ali's
Books.
Books. Okay, how about the old fart?
An old beggar is peddling his wares in the village. He offers a variety of lamps, all neatly lined up on a long pole.
Well, we could go into these shops now, but like I said, exploring first. Let's take a look around. I think that's the best way to do things.
Shadows of the house lay across the dusty path between the village and the sea.
I wasn't trying to look at shadows.
Rocks abound on this lush. Palm trees as grace. Palm tree. Red roses beautifully cover the top of the house's fence and gate arbor.
Well, okay.
There's a young girl in the yard. The girl is dressed in a long, plain orange robe with a thick headdress. From the appearance of her clothes, and from a skittish, fearful look about her, Alexander gets the strong impression that she is a servant, or even worse, a slave.
Slave?
The serving girl appears to be stealing a quiet moment tending the rose bushes.
Aww. Let's not talk about slaves or...
You lazy thing!
No.
Get back to work and stay away from those roses! I've told you 1,000,000 times, those flowers are too sweet for the likes of you! You've still got to do the breakfast dishes, make lunch, and clean the stables yet this morning!
Shut up.
And get your veil back on! No one wants to look at your face!
Your face!
Yes, stepmother.
I'm sorry if I make a few references to... There's this Machinima. 2 videos. Sadly, it didn't go on any further than that, but it's King's Quest VI Recut. It's actually pretty funny. Maybe I'll leave a link to it in the description or something like that, because it's... I've never seen that before. That's interesting.
A small hatch leads down into the dark cargo area.
Oh, yeah, you just climb through
there. A
there.
worn wooden vessel has been dry docked on a jetty. The boat is in sad shape.
Interesting.
A hole in the
never seen that
hull and the
little
condition of
animation
its boards make it obvious that the vessel is no longer seaworthy.
No, it's not. Look at that big old hole in that boat.
A decrepit pier juts out into the sea.
Decrepit. No, that's a good word.
The waters in this cove appear calm, but there's a dimpling pattern to the surface, which indicates an undertow. And thank God that we don't have that same old maple syrup voiced narrator like that was in King's Quest V. Oh my gosh.
Too late. 2 gram days of extreme thirst in the parching desert. Oh, maple syrup. Oh,
yuck. Anyway. Alright, well there's really only one more thing to explore in this area right now, it seems. And that's this side. Well, I don't really mean one more thing, but, you know, one more area. We already checked out the left side. Western, perhaps? Side of the island? You know, marketplace. Fat lady yells a lot, and Mr. gets into his boat. Get in the boat!
No strangers may enter the castle of the crown.
Hey, who do you think you're talking to? I want in. Come on.
No strangers may enter the castle of the crown.
You said that before. You gotta say that every time? Well, anyway, I'm looking at the time, and, you know, my YouTube account just got approved. I don't know why or how, but it got approved to do videos longer than 15 minutes, which is great. But there's a lot of dialogue coming up, so in the next episode it might be a little boring, but, you know, necessary introductory stuff for a game always happens, so... I'm gonna try to keep my videos down to around 15 minutes, and we'll see what happens from there. But now at least I can deal with leniency, which is nice. So until next time, everybody, that's enough for King's Quest VI for now. So until next time, take it easy.